Hey Aquarius, it's your girl Tasha, aka Mama Gem, aka Gem the Butterfly, and I'm here with your October monthly general Tarotscope. This will be for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. I just want to say thank you to everyone that's been liking, sharing, and subscribing to my videos and purchasing readings and following me on Instagram. I truly appreciate you. And if you're new to the channel, welcome. Alright guys, I'm keeping the same format that I did for the month of September. You guys seem to really like that one, so I'm going to keep it. Alright, so I have my Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards here. I'm going to pick one card for you for the general. And then the rest of the cards I will use the Miss Cleo's Tarot Power. Tell it like it is. Them cards don't lie there. Alright guys, let's see what we have. I already shuffled before I got on camera. I'll just shuffle just a little more. Alright. Let's get your card, Aquarius. In the general. I'm looking at this the whole time. I'm going to use that one. Alright Aquarius, let's see what we have, okay? Ooh, yes. Alright. First. Baby. Okay, look. Y'all gonna have to, let me tell you straight up. A change is happening with you right now. And the very center of the reading is release. Okay? I feel like what this is telling you is, look at, this woman is in the graveyard. She's still mourning over something. You have a lot of you have some mourning cards. But the thing that I like about within this reading, let me tell you what you have. I'm sorry. You have at the very general, the very center of the reading, general release, as the general energy over the month is being crossed over by the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. What's bringing this all about is justice. That's in the foundation. What happened in the past, the Ten of Cups in reverse. The Three of Staffs in reverse for what's going on in your present mind or in your conscious mind. What's coming up in the middle of the month is the Ten of Swords in reverse. Where you are right now is the Two of Swords. How people are looking at you right now, or what's going on in your environment. The King is the King of Coins, which is a good card. Your expectations, hopes, and fears. The Devil in reverse, which is another excellent card. And then you're ending the month off with the Five of Cups in reverse. So everything is flowing, okay, with what this general energy is. I feel like you're releasing everything. You're putting everything to bed, okay? What no longer serves you will not be going with you henceforth, okay? That's what this release is talking about. I feel like it's time for you. See how she's in the graveyard, and apparently she's mourning someone. But then there's these rays of sun in the background. You see the rays of sun here in the background? There's still some brightness here that she's needing to embrace, but at this point in time she's not really trying to look at it, okay? She has her back turned to the sun. Now notice where you are in the self position, and yes, I'm skipping around, but where you are in the self position, there's this person with the Two of Swords still not trying to see this situation or see what's coming in. Again, there's no ray of sunlight, but this is the moon. It's the crescent moon, so there is some light that's still trying to peek in even through this cloudiness. Both of these pictures have a gray background or a gray sky. So I feel like there are some changes trying to happen with you right now, Aquarius, but you're not really trying to see it. And I feel like it's not that you don't want it. I feel like you're not trying to see it because you don't want to get your hopes up, okay? And that is the challenge, again, with the Knight of Coins in the reverse. I feel like you're not trying to see what's being handed to you. It's almost like you feel like you're ill prepared for it, but actually you're more prepared than you ever thought you would be or knew that you would be. what's bringing this about is justice. And I love this card because I feel like this is time for you to get your just due, baby. Okay? This is the Libra card. So this is your time. All right? For the scales to be even, for things that were not fair to you in the past to be made fair. If you were putting in work, and whether this is a relationship, your job, in your life, whatever it was, and you felt like you were not getting fair returns, this is your time to get those fair returns. Okay? I feel like what brought this, what happened in the past with the Ten of Cups in reverse, I feel like for some of you there was a relationship, a good many of you actually, there was a relationship that went sour. Now this could have been a business relationship, it could have been a love relationship, it could have been anything, it could have been a family relationship. Something went awry. And let me get another card. Somebody took action. I have the Four of Swords in reverse. I feel like somebody's finally started speaking up on their own behalf. Now, whether this was you or someone else that you were involved with, somebody started speaking up. And what that has done is it released some trauma, it released some negativity, it released some tension. Okay? And so that's why you get the Justice card here, because it's like the scales are trying to even itself out. But we also know when the scales, if you guys ever seen a scale and how it works, the most movement that it makes is when it's trying to level itself out. You get what I'm saying? If you put two things on a scale and one is obviously bigger than the other, when you put it on the scale, it's going to naturally go like that. You know, for instance, for those who go to the doctor and they use that same little step-up scale and they have to move the little slider thing across the top. For instance, when you watch that little needle at the end, when it's trying to really pinpoint where your weight is, you'll see it. It'll move just like this. That's the most turbulence. You'll see that little marker. I can't think of what it's called. That's the most movement that you'll see is doing it as it's trying to settle. So you guys are trying to settle at this point. And you're trying to settle. And get things settled. But in doing that, you have to release and let some things go. Do not be afraid to let some things go this month, Aquarius. I feel like for some of you, you need to be carrying like just some plain old clear quartz to get clarity of mind. There's so much gray within this reading. Everything feels gray. I feel like things feel gray to you. Things feel cloudy. Nothing. There is not a lot of clarity of thought. Now that could have something to do with this energy of the Mercury retrograde. You know, from September playing on into October. But you have to understand that there are brighter days coming. Okay. And before I go on, don't underestimate the power of clear quartz. Clear quartz is a bad mother shut your mouth. Okay. Especially if you're looking for clarity or you needing things to be revealed to you, that most of the time is right there in your face, but you just can't see it. Okay. And I know as an air signs, we tend to overthink and overanalyze everything. Well, what if and how could and what if and what if and what if. Get you some clear quartz, put it in your bra, put it in your pocket, do what you got to do with it. Moving on. For what's going on in the present, the Three of Staffs in reverse. Again, this is what's going on in the present or in your conscious mind. I feel like things feel like they're at a standstill again, but it's not. It's not. You just can't see. You can't see the horizon, so you feel like there's still more to go. But I feel like for you, you're on a slight incline. You know, some of you may feel like you're really on a very steep hill, but it's just a slight incline, and that's not to negate what you're feeling. But I'm just trying to give you some navigational direction or whatever where what you're feeling, okay, or what I feel that you're feeling, because the hill, it feels like the hill appears bigger than what it is. You're almost at the summit of the mountain, okay, but you don't even know it. All right, coming up in the middle of the month though, I feel like you're going to start to see it, because you have the Ten of Swords in reverse. This is about release. Every card that you have, and one thing I love about this reading is every card that has to do with something, holding on to something. Those type of cards that's in the tarot deck, they're in the reverse. And in this reading, I'm looking at it as you're letting things go, or you're accepting them for how they are. Okay, which is still a type of letting go, is acceptance, because you're letting go of your expectations of how something is supposed to go. Okay, and I feel like you've done that. You're going to do that. If you haven't, you're going to by the middle of the month. This is the Ten of Swords in reverse. You know, otherwise you feeling like you're a complete failure. You can't accomplish anything. You're feeling stuck. You feel like people are always taking jabs at you. You never can get up. The middle of the month, you find a way to take all of those swords out of your body. And it's time for healing. Okay? For some of you, this is healing from words said to you or words that you said to someone else. These are deep-seated wounds. Could be childhood wounds, things that were said from a mother or father, or things that maybe you were teased when you were little. I mean, because I feel like with this is something that, like I said, is deep-rooted. It goes way back. Okay? And I feel like that's part of the reason why it's very hard or very difficult for you to want to open your eyes and welcome this new change that's coming into your life, because it feels like something that you just learned to manage with over your life. You never really cured yourself of it. You just dealt with it. But now the energy is asking you to deal with it and get rid of it because you don't need it no more. Because you have justice. You have endured this for too long. Long enough. Okay? Some of you may be walking away from a relationship. I feel like for some people, if you're in a relationship and your spouse has been doing wrong by you, I feel like you're going to get those apologies. You guys are going to really get to the point where you're going to get to an area, a point in your relationship where you're going to be ready to really try again and rebuild. We talked about where you are in the self. Environment, how people are seeing you or what's going on in your environment. Right now you're just about your money. Okay, you're trying to build your wealth up. You're trying to build your empire up. I feel like for some of you, unbeknownst to other people don't really, I feel like for you you really feel like at point in times in your life that you are a complete basket case and you don't know what the hell you're doing, and you feel like you're just on autopilot and you're just going. Well, to the contrary, you have people that are watching you. People are always watching you, Aquarius. And I feel like you come out to them as the King of Pentacles. I feel like they feel like you have it all together. And that's just, that's just a testament to how our mind, how perception works. Because how we perceive the world versus how the world perceives us are two totally different views. I feel like, you're viewing the world, some of you anyway, I can't say all of you, but you're viewing the world in a very cautious, fearful type of manner right now, and that's really not like you could be, because you're usually pretty carefree, and you have a lot of anxiety. Your anxiety is up, and I feel like sometimes you're very doubtful of yourself. Well, like I said, to the contrary, people are viewing you in the month of October like, yo, when I grow up, I'm trying to be like Mr. and Mrs. Aquarian over here, because they seem to have it all together. And I feel like you have people coming and telling you this, Aquarius, but you don't really believe it. And you knock it down. Don't knock down compliments. You're going to be getting compliments this month too. People are going to be speaking your praises this month. Telling you how much they appreciate you, how they're in gratitude in even getting to have you in their presence. They recognize you for the king and the queen that you are. But I feel like you need to recognize it. And see, you don't recognize it because this is what you're looking around like, oh, no, I'm not. I am not that. And they're looking at you like, yes. See, they're looking at you like this little dog down here, this anubis. He's looking at her like, lady, I wish you would just see. Like, are you done now? Because she's not wanting to see it. And this is a sword sign. This is you, Aquarius. You're not wanting to see it. See who you are, babies. See who you are. And accept it. Accept it. You're a king. You're a queen. The worries that you have are worries no longer. There will still, the issues that you worry about, put it like this, the issues that you worry about, they'll still be there, but they won't hold as much weight to you as they used to. Okay? If you can't, you know, my grandma's not an Aquarius. My grandma's a Sagittarius, but she always said something to me that really, I always liked when she said it. She said, I decided a long time ago that if there is something I'm going to worry about, I'm not going to worry about it any longer than a day. After a day, I'm not worrying about it anymore. I'm going to let the Lord handle it. And I feel like that's the type of attitude that you guys are going to be taking on, because it's too much. This is where it's gotten you. Worrying, overthinking, overanalyzing. It got too heavy. You got to take them out. It's time for healing. Okay, patch those wounds up and move forward. Your hopes, wishes, your expectations. Here with the devil in release, the devil in reverse, again, release. Breaking of bonds, breaking of karmic bonds. This feels karmic to me in a sense, guys. Some of you paid off some type of karmic debt to someone, or someone may have paid off their karmic debt towards you. Okay? Like for some of you, you felt prisoner to some type of karmic, like I said, a relationship. I feel that one really strong, like a romantic relationship. You never could really understand why this person, you always run back to this person. Or you always accept this person back when they run back to you. And I'm telling you, this month is not happening. You're finally getting your strength up to see it. I just need you to accept it and allow the process to go. Because by the end of the month, if you do that, the Five of Cups in reverse, and I like this card because this is about you accepting a loss. Again, like I said, the cards that have to deal with attachments to something, they're in the reverse for you this month. So I like it. You're accepting things for how it is emotionally. Emotionally and mentally, because you have the Ten of Swords here. So you're accepting it on the heart and the head. I'm telling y'all, I can't wait to see what's coming in for November, because y'all about to be, y'all already a bad mother, shut y'all mouth. But y'all about to get back on y'all grind. And I'm telling you, whoever this person was, or these people, or these situations that held you back, I'm telling you, what's going to happen is, all before, I feel like there were some people who you have this, the people that you have this karmic tie to, I feel like they pulled so much from you. They had you feeling, they looked at you like this. Just say it like that. They looked at you like this as a weakling. Okay, I just got to tell you. Because they were just pulling on you. They're energy vampires, some of these people, not all of them. But once you release this and get your mind and your head back right and your heart back right, baby, you are this. Because this King of Coins, it is a Pentacle card, but this does remind me of Aquarius a lot. When I do readings for Aquarius, this King of Pentacles does come up. So this is you, and they're going to be seeing you, and you sitting there unbothered. Yeah, I'm back on my throne. You know, technically I never even really left, but you know, you had me going for a minute, but I'm not fazed by you no more, baby. And that's what this is. I'm chilling. You get your money up. You're comfortable. Does he have even some grapes? He had a little bit of grapes up there. He's chilling. And that's where you're going to be. You got to get this peace of mind back, okay? But in order to do that, guys, you cannot be afraid to release all that is troubling you. If not all, start with a quarter of it. Work day by day by day. But it has to be something that you're willing to accept and willing to open your eyes to. Because as long as you keep your eyes closed, your skies will forever be gray. All right, guys? I love you. And I will see you in November. Bye.